I think capturing what the staff from this department did at Wye River in terms of firefighting was just really important. Really important to show all aspects of things we get involved in, whether it's regional control, incident management teamwork, out in a base camp helping support our firefighters, indeed being one of the firefighters down in the remote and difficult country on the western side of this fire. They're just really key elements that allow us as an organisation to be a really strong fire force. And it's the partnerships that we have that underpin that work that we do in places like Wye River. The partnerships with Parks Victoria, Melbourne Water and Vic Forest, but also the broader ones with CFA, SES, the Metropolitan Fire Brigade, but also in a place like Wye River, the community, the business owners, the local government and the interest groups of that area. It's coming together, working as one, that we can truly get the best outcomes for the communities of Victoria.
The Wye River Jamieson's track fire was started by a lightning strike on the 19th of December 2015. Fanned by strong winds, the fire made a major run on Christmas Day, causing the evacuation of surrounding communities and many thousands of holidaymakers. The fire eventually burnt over 2,500 hectares, with a perimeter of 47 kilometres. It also claimed 116 homes and had a major impact on the local community. The size and nature of the Wye River Jamieson's track fire meant that it had to be managed on a number of interconnected fronts, from community safety and engagement to the construction of extensive handrails in steep, inaccessible terrain. Each activity came with its own set of challenges, requiring a diverse set of skills and a highly adaptive and professional approach.
Ground crews have been asked to do a lot of work on this fire that is above and beyond what we would sometimes ask of people. And a lot of that meant hand work, so walking into very steep gullies, big timber, burnt areas, heavy fuels, still with uncontained fire.
The fire response was coordinated from the Incident Control Centre in Colac. With support from regional and state levels, the multi-agency incident control team was able to implement a management strategy across all elements of the fire, including firefighter safety, community safety, logistics and operations. On the fire ground, crews faced a number of complex challenges that were specific to the Otways terrain. In the West Division, blacking out was made difficult by deep gullies, with many hotspots burning beyond the reach of normal slip-on units. In these situations, hose lays, helicopters and hard yakka were the only ways to ensure a safe edge.
When we arrived yesterday, there was a fair bit of smoke coming up and a fair bit of heat. So we didn't know if it was just running around an unburnt litter or it was something solid. So we sent a 3-man crew down and they did an assessment. And it's about a 40-metre log laying uphill and burning from the bottom up. So setting light to a lot of the fuels around it.
It is huge. Leroy Moleseed is 6'3". He stood next to the tree as it was laying on the ground, and it is higher than him. It's an incredibly big tree. With the chainsaw plunge cut into that gave us a window of opportunity to sort of get into the barrel. That was all coals inside, and we could sort of get up and around and down, and we worked our way down the tree.
It's really hard work. A full day blacking out in this country is, you sleep well at night.
Parts of the Jamieson Creek sector in the Northern Division proved too steep for dozers as the fire trickled around deep gully systems with almost vertical sides.
Initially we thought we couldn't do much there by hand, we'd use aircraft only, but with a bit of planning and some backup safety planning, we were able to actually put crews and go down that escarpment and put a hand trail down that very steep country. Some of it we still couldn't access at all, but we did manage to track the black edge by hand and put a hand trail in there, which was extremely hard work in hot, trying conditions for our crews, but very effective and contained the fire in the Northern Division.
In the populated Kennet River and Wye River Township sectors, DELP crews were initially involved in dangerous tree removal and efforts to make the area safe for residents to return. Once this had been completed, crews played an important role in supporting residents returning to assess the damage to their properties feed animals or collect personal items.
So this is the sort of situation that crews have been facing. They're coming in. There's obviously a number of houses here that have survived the fire, and we've been bringing members of the local community back in to visit their premises, to make them secure, remove any valuables and items that they might want to take away with them. And then obviously the other part of the job has also been involved in showing or taking members of the community back to properties, unfortunately, that haven't survived the fire, providing them with a bit of an opportunity to have a look around, and ensuring that they are safe in doing that and not exposed to risks from hazardous trees, burnt out septic tanks, electrical issues or any of those sort of things.
The Birregurra Base Camp was established to service the needs of the many personnel tasked with managing the Wye River Jameson Track fire. The camp staff and managers were drawn from across the department and were able to maintain a highly organised operation, while also providing personnel with many of the comforts that are so important when working in hard conditions away from home.
Usually starts off, you'll have, maybe 80, end off with, maybe 80 to 60 people. But yeah, in that middle period, it can scale up pretty rapidly to 200, 300, 400 people.
What we try and make them feel home with is a good hot shower, a good feed, and a good comfy bed, as can be out of the base camp in a tent.